Natasha Files also said yesterday that, you know, the Stronger Futures legislation, essentially that banned alcohol in Aboriginal town camps, was racist. So essentially what she's done yesterday is put in bans that encompass the whole community, but they're only on certain days, and buying alcohol between certain times. Now, I don't know what's going on there in Alice Springs. You've articulated it really well, Darren, but it looks to me like essentially the whole town is punished, and those who it's trying to target have got a pretty decent workaround anyway. They just won't be able to buy alcohol on certain days, so might they stockpile? What's going to happen here? What's going to be the effect of that alcohol so-called temporary restriction or ban?
Well, you're going to have chronic alcoholics not being able to buy alcohol for 2 days. So what are they wrapping around this now? What are they doing what are they going to do? Because I know what's going to happen. People behind me here, they're going to get broken into even more. These people are going to get angrier and angrier because they can't have a drink and there's no service or wraparound service to help them people. They're going to get angry. Your domestic violence will actually probably go up. These guys have got no clue. And Albo, why are you listening to them? They've completely failed this whole thing for 6 years. You fly up here. I bet you all sat around that little table yesterday and looked at each other at the start and went, what do we do?
Yeah.
Filesy, she comes back from holidays Monday morning. She's on a plane down here yesterday morning, with a solution in a day? 6 years, 3 years we've been campaigning that. We told them this is where we'd be. What, you actually haven't sat down and come up with a plan? It's just all fudge. It's a token announcement yesterday. There's more money being thrown at programs that don't work. How about you spend the money in the bush, do an economy in the bush, get these people an economy in the bush, get them jobs. They've got no hope. You can train them all you like. They haven't got a job out there because governments keep failing on economic development in remote communities, and they wonder why they migrate to the towns like Alice Springs. For crying out loud, someone stop and have a think about it. Show some courage. Make the tough decisions. Don't worry about your political career or if your government wins the next election. How about you save and work for a race of people that have been suppressed and disadvantaged for so long?
Yeah.
Because you know what? You're too weak. You're too weak and it's too hard, and you just throw another bucket of money at it and the money gets wasted and the money never trickles down to the people that matter on the ground. It never does. There's no extra food on remote communities. There's no extra health services on remote communities. Half the police stations in the Northern Territory on remote communities are empty and got grass this high next to them. You reckon our call centres are bad here in Alice Springs? Try and ring the police on a remote community.
Yeah.
You're lucky if the line even works.
What's that young fella?
Someone stop and have the courage. The young fella here, young Scottie. Now this is an example of a young fella. He comes to my bakery every day. I'll give him
Tell me about him, Darren. Does he want to talk with you? Talk with us?
Do you want to talk, mate? You've probably done the wrong thing here, Laura. Hey, you tell your story, mate.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
From Alice Springs, and like it's been pretty, been a little bit bad in Alice Springs. So like, sometimes, like I used to like walk around town with my friends and everyone, but like now I don't feel safe or anything, and like I just don't want to go into town. I just want to like move places a bit more often now. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Good on you, mate. Darren, he's our future.
That says a bit, Laura, right?
We look after him, don't we?
He is the future. Yeah. You can save a few of them, mate. You got the courage, you take the time, you put in the effort, you show them some love, you show them some care, you get them an education. This is what you get. But people like Chancy Pake, you play your own little games, buddy. You think you represent your people out in the Walpole lands and things like. You're as weak as piss, buddy. You don't stand. You do not stand for Aboriginal people at all. You're an absolute fraud. You're in the Warden category. You're a fraud as well, mate. There should be a money trail there somewhere too, Chancy. How about you start looking after these people? You call us racist. Kate Warden calls us racist. What, I'm a racist? Young fella comes in every day. Every day I come out and say hello to him. Ask him if he's going to school. If he's going to school, he gets a donut. He'll end up a little fatty. But that's what, as a community, we're willing to do. We're willing to get in and help.
Yeah.
But you know what? Our governments aren't. They're not, and they won't let us near kids. They won't let us do this. They don't want that because they want to be seen to doing it. But you know what? They don't end up doing it. A failure.
Darren, I can't thank you enough for your time and that young fella next to you, that beautiful smile, and he's our future. Let's hope he gets one, hey?
Let's pray he does.
Thanks, Darren. We'll keep in touch. Promise you that.
See you, mate. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it. Darren Clark, he runs a local bakery in Alice Springs, and he is a little bit more fired up than yesterday, if that was even possible. So we won't forget about this story in Alice Springs. That is the latest from there.